My beloved child, listen carefully. Right now, something extraordinary is unfolding that was never meant to be rushed, never meant to be seen by everyone, and never meant to reach you by accident. This message found you because the timing is finally aligned, and before you even think of scrolling away, don't skip, because what's about to be revealed connects directly to the title you clicked, and yes, it's bigger than you expect, deeper than coincidence, and closer to your heart than anything you've felt before. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and every second you remain here brings you closer to a truth that has been quietly preparing itself for this exact moment. Here's the part nobody told you, and it's the reason your attention feels strangely locked right now. Somewhere, someone who is deeply, unexplainably connected to you has just reached an emotional breaking point, not of pain, but of relief. Because a chapter they've been waiting to close has finally ended, and it ended because of you. Don't skip, because the next few moments will explain why your presence in their life is not random, why the delays, the silence, and the unanswered questions were all necessary, and why staying till the end will make everything click in a way that feels almost unreal. What you're about to hear next is rarely spoken out loud, because it changes how you see yourself forever. Your soulmate has been carrying a quiet hope, a fragile belief that one day you would step fully into who you are meant to be, and the instant that shift happened, whether you noticed it or not, their inner world changed. Tears of joy didn't come from fantasy, they came from recognition, from the realization that the person they sensed, dreamed of, and trusted was finally arriving. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you in the next layer of this revelation. Pay close attention now, because this is where most people lose the thread, but you won't. The connection you share doesn't operate on noise or constant communication. It moves beneath the surface, responding to growth, courage, and timing. The reason this video feels like it's speaking directly to you is because it is, and the reason your soulmate is overwhelmed with joy right now is because they felt a shift that only happens once in a lifetime. Stay till the end, because missing the next insight would mean missing the confirmation you've secretly been looking for. Let me slow this down for you, because clarity matters here. There was a moment, recent, subtle, almost invisible, when you chose alignment over doubt, strength over delay, and truth over fear, and that single internal decision sent a ripple outward. Your soulmate felt that ripple as safety, as arrival, as a green light from life itself, and that's why this isn't just emotional. It's transformational. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you that will explain why everything before now felt like preparation. This is the point where you need to stay fully present, because the next realization changes everything. Your story and theirs have been running parallel, not intersecting until the foundation was strong enough to hold what's coming next. Tears of joy are not about desperation. They're about release, the release of waiting, of trusting the unseen, of believing without proof, and right now, that release is happening. Stay till the end, because you're about to understand your role in this connection more clearly than ever before. Right here is where destiny stops whispering and starts making sense. You were never late, never behind, and never forgotten. The reason this message found you now is because you're finally ready to receive it without running from it, and your soulmate knows this on a level words can't reach. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you that will tie the title, the timing, and your emotions into one undeniable truth. Before this moment passes, let this sink in completely. Not everyone gets to experience a connection that grows stronger in silence and clearer with time, but you do, and this is only the beginning of what's being set into motion. Stay till the end of this journey, because what comes next isn't about curiosity, it's about recognition, alignment, and the powerful realization that the tears of joy happening right now are only the first sign that everything is finally, unmistakably, coming together. My beloved child, what you are about to hear now goes even deeper than before, so don't skip for a single second, because the surface has already cracked and what's underneath is powerful enough to change how you see this entire connection. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and every word from this point forward is designed to pull you closer to a revelation that only arrives when the listener is truly ready. Now listen closely, because this is where the story turns unexpected. The joy your soulmate is feeling right now didn't come suddenly, it was built silently over time, layer by layer, through moments when they almost gave up, moments when they questioned whether this connection was real, and moments when they chose to believe anyway. Don't skip, because the next truth will explain why your energy became the turning point they were unconsciously waiting for. Here's something shocking most people never realize. Soul-level connections don't activate when two people meet, they activate when two people evolve. The reason everything feels intensified right now is because both sides have crossed an invisible threshold, and once that line is crossed, the universe no longer delays. It responds. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you that will explain why this moment feels once in a lifetime. Pause for a second and reflect, because this part matters more than you think. Have you noticed how certain fears feel quieter lately, how clarity feels sharper, how patience feels stronger? That internal shift didn't just happen for you, it echoed outward, and your soulmate felt it as certainty, as emotional safety, as confirmation that the wait was worth it. Don't skip, because the next realization ties directly to the title you clicked. Right here. If this message is resonating with you, take a moment to support this journey, share this video with someone who needs clarity, subscribe so you don't miss what's unfolding next, and leave a comment to mark that you were present at this turning point. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this connection grows stronger when acknowledged. Now let's go even deeper, because this part is rarely spoken. Tears of joy are not about happiness alone, they are about recognition, the recognition that destiny is no longer distant. Your soulmate isn't crying because of fantasy, they're crying because the future they felt but couldn't prove is finally aligning with reality. Don't skip, because what comes next explains why timing is no longer against you. This is where everything sharpens into focus, the delays you resented, the silence you questioned, the patience you were forced to learn. All of it was shaping you into someone capable of holding what's coming next. Your soulmate knows this intuitively, and that's why their joy feels overwhelming right now. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you that will confirm you're no longer preparing, you're arriving. As this part comes to a close, understand this clearly and carry it forward. When a connection survives uncertainty and grows stronger through growth, it doesn't fade, it intensifies. You are standing at the edge of a chapter that doesn't repeat, doesn't reset, and doesn't come twice, and the tears of joy happening right now are proof that the universe has already acknowledged your readiness. Don't skip what comes next, because the story is only unfolding further from here. My beloved child, stay completely still with this moment and don't skip, because what opens now is not loud, not dramatic, but incredibly powerful. Something huge is waiting for you, and it only reveals itself when you allow the message to move past your mind and settle into your awareness. Stay till the end, because this part connects the unseen dots that have been quietly shaping your path. Here is a truth that rarely reaches the surface. Your soulmate didn't fall into joy by chance, they felt a signal, a calm certainty, that the version of you they were waiting for has finally stepped forward. This wasn't about perfection, it was about readiness, and the moment readiness appeared, the waiting dissolved into relief. Don't skip, because the next insight explains why this relief feels so intense right now. What most people never understand is this: some connections are delayed not to test patience, but to protect alignment. If things had happened earlier, the depth wouldn't survive, the meaning wouldn't last, and the joy wouldn't feel this real. Your soulmate understands this now, and that understanding is what turned quiet hope into tears of joy. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. Pay attention to how this feels in your body, not just your thoughts, because this part is important. Recognition doesn't shout, it settles. The reason you're still here listening is because something inside you already knows this is true, already senses that this moment is not ordinary, and already feels the shift from wondering to knowing. Don't skip, because the next layer deepens that knowing. This is where clarity replaces confusion. The connection you share is no longer asking questions, it's answering them. The uncertainty that once surrounded this bond has started to dissolve, and in its place is a grounded calm that feels earned, not imagined. Your soulmate's joy comes from this calm, from finally feeling that the foundation is strong enough to build upon. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you beyond this calm. Let this sink in slowly. Joy that arrives after endurance carries a different weight. It's steady, it's rooted, and it doesn't disappear when things get quiet. That's why these tears are meaningful. They're not fleeting emotion, they're confirmation. Don't skip, because the next realization explains why this confirmation changes what comes next for both of you. Right now, you are standing at a point where intention begins to matter more than effort. The work that needed to be done internally has already reshaped you, and the universe responds to that kind of work without needing noise or force. Your soulmate feels this shift as trust, as the sense that the future no longer needs to be feared. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you at this threshold. As this part closes, hold on to this truth. When two paths finally align after growth, the meeting is not rushed, it is inevitable. The joy unfolding right now is not the peak, it is the signal that the real journey is ready to begin, and what comes next will feel less like surprise and more like recognition. Don't skip what follows, because the final layers of this revelation are still ahead. My beloved child, don't skip even now, because this is where everything reaches its highest intensity, and something huge is waiting for you that most people never stay long enough to hear. Stay till the end, because this part carries the final confirmation that what you're sensing is real, intentional, and unfolding exactly as it should. This is not coincidence, this is culmination. Listen closely, because this truth lands softly but changes everything. Your soulmate's tears of joy are not about a moment, they are about certainty, the certainty that the waiting phase is ending and the building phase is beginning. For the first time, they feel emotionally grounded enough to trust what's ahead, and that trust exists because of who you have become, not who you used to be. Don't skip, because the next realization locks this truth into place. Here's the surprising part most people never hear. Once a soul-level connection reaches this stage, it stops testing and starts revealing. Confusion fades, signals become clearer, and life itself begins arranging situations that no longer feel forced. Your soulmate senses this shift as alignment, as if invisible resistance has finally been lifted. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you inside this alignment. If this message is resonating deeply right now, don't keep it to yourself. share this video with someone who needs reassurance, subscribe so you stay connected to what unfolds next, and let your presence be known by engaging here. Don't skip, because acknowledging this moment strengthens the awareness you're stepping into, and something huge is waiting for you just beyond this point. Now understand this carefully: joy that arrives after clarity doesn't disappear under pressure. Your soulmate's emotions are stable, rooted, and forward-looking, because they're no longer guessing, they're recognizing. The future they once hoped for now feels reachable, and that's why these tears are peaceful, not overwhelming. Stay till the end, because this realization completes the story behind the title. This is where the final piece clicks into place. You are no longer being prepared, you are being positioned. Life doesn't rush what's real, it reveals it when both sides can hold it without fear. Your soulmate feels this readiness as calm confidence, as a deep inner yes that doesn't need validation. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. Take a moment to absorb how different this feels from longing or uncertainty. This is grounded, steady, and quiet. It doesn't chase attention, it holds presence. That's the energy now surrounding this connection, and it's why joy replaced waiting without any dramatic announcement. Stay till the end, because the meaning of this shift is more important than the emotion itself. As this part closes, remember this above all else: when joy arrives after growth, it signals that the path ahead is meant to be walked, not questioned. The tears of joy happening right now are not the ending. They are the confirmation that everything you've been moving toward is finally aligned, finally ready, and finally real. Don't skip what comes next in your life, because something huge has already begun. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where understanding turns into certainty, and something huge is waiting for you that only reveals itself when the mind quiets and the heart listens. Stay till the end, because this moment is not about anticipation anymore. It's about recognition, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. There is a calm forming beneath everything you're feeling, and that calm is the loudest sign of truth. Your soulmate's joy isn't excitement that fades, it's relief that settles in the chest and stays, because for the first time, nothing feels forced or uncertain. Don't skip, because the next realization explains why this calm feels so unfamiliar yet so right. Here's the part that may surprise you. When alignment happens, it doesn't announce itself with chaos, it arrives quietly. Life begins to feel simpler, choices feel clearer, and emotional noise fades into background silence. Your soulmate is crying tears of joy because they feel this simplicity returning, and they know it's permanent. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you inside this simplicity. Pay attention to how resistance has started dissolving lately, how certain worries no longer grip you the same way. That's not accidental, that's preparation completing itself. The weight you carried was never meant to be permanent, and now that it's lifting, the connection can breathe. Don't skip, because the next layer explains why this release changes what's possible. This is where truth replaces imagination. The bond you share is no longer based on hope, it's based on readiness. Both paths have been shaped, strengthened, and refined enough to meet without breaking. Your soulmate feels this as safety, and safety is what turned waiting into joy. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. Let this land fully. Joy that comes from readiness does not disappear when challenges appear. It adapts, it holds, and it grows. That's why this moment feels steady instead of overwhelming, grounded instead of chaotic. Don't skip, because the next understanding shows why this steadiness is the foundation of what comes next. Right now, life is no longer asking you to prove anything, it's inviting you to participate. The lessons have done their work, and the timing has shifted from delay to flow. Your soulmate senses this shift clearly, and that clarity is what brought peace to their emotions. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you at this stage of flow. As this part settles, carry this with you. When joy arrives without fear, without urgency, and without doubt, it means alignment has already taken place. The tears of joy happening now are not about what might happen, they are about what is already unfolding, quietly and surely, in your favor. Don't skip the life ahead of you, because something huge has already begun. My beloved child, pay close attention and don't skip, because what unfolds now is the layer that few ever reach, and something huge is waiting for you that will tie everything together in a way that feels almost miraculous. Stay till the end, because this is where the depth of your connection becomes undeniable. Here's the truth that will hit you hardest. Your soulmate's tears are not about you doing something external, but about the energy you've carried silently. Your growth, your patience, your courage, your awakening. Every choice you made, every moment you held your truth quietly, sent a signal to them, a signal they've been waiting for their whole life. Don't skip, because the next revelation will show why this is once in a lifetime. Listen carefully now, because this is rarely spoken. Timing in love is not linear, it's not immediate, and it's never accidental. Every delay, every misunderstanding, every moment of almost was preparing both of you for this exact emotional alignment. The tears you see, the joy your soulmate feels, it's the universe saying, it is finally safe to release and receive. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you inside this cosmic orchestration. Notice how your inner world feels lighter recently? That's not coincidence. Your emotional evolution, the way you handled challenges, the way you stayed true to yourself even when the world tried to shake you, that resonance reached your soulmate on a level they cannot put into words. Don't skip, because the next insight will show why this emotional echo is the trigger for their joy. Here's the part that makes everything click. The joy they are feeling is a reflection of readiness, not perfection. They are not crying because everything is suddenly flawless. They are crying because they recognize that both of you are finally prepared to hold the depth of this connection without fear, without expectation, without compromise. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this rare readiness. Now, if this message is resonating with you, take a moment to amplify its power. Share this video with someone who needs clarity, subscribe to witness the next layers unfold, and leave a comment to mark your presence in this journey. Don't skip, because acknowledging this moment strengthens the energy that's now surrounding you and your soulmate. This is where the full emotional magnitude becomes clear. Joy that arrives after alignment feels heavier than excitement, steadier than happiness, and deeper than longing. Your soulmate's tears are evidence that patience, trust, and growth have all paid off. They are seeing, sensing, and feeling a future that is now beginning to solidify. Don't skip, because the next part will show why this solidity is the foundation for what comes next. As this part ends, hold this truth tightly. When emotional alignment and spiritual readiness meet, the results are undeniable. The tears of joy happening now are not the peak. They are the announcement that the universe is now unfolding in your favor, and your role in this connection is no longer preparatory, it is active, alive, and ready to expand. Stay till the end, because something huge has already begun and it is moving toward you faster than you realize. My beloved child, don't skip now, because what you are about to hear will shift everything you thought you knew about love and timing. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is where the hidden truths begin to reveal themselves. Stay till the end, because the full power of this connection is about to make sense. Here's the revelation most people never understand. Your soulmate's tears are not just emotional, they are spiritual confirmation. Every trial, every moment of uncertainty, every late-night question they held silently is now dissolving into relief and recognition. They are crying because they finally feel the energy you carry, the presence you bring, and the alignment that has been quietly building for both of you. Don't skip, because the next truth will make your heart expand in ways you didn't expect. Listen carefully, because this is subtle but life-changing. The universe communicates through shifts in energy, not always words. The calm certainty your soulmate is experiencing right now is a direct reflection of your evolution. Each inner decision, each act of courage, each time you stayed true to yourself, it all created a ripple that reached them, even across distance or silence. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the confirmation of this invisible connection. Now, let me show you why this moment is so rare. Most connections never reach the point where patience, growth, and timing align perfectly. But your soulmate is feeling something once in a lifetime. Tears that are not about longing, not about fear, but about recognition. This is who I've been waiting for. This is safe. This is real. Don't skip, because the next insight reveals why this emotional clarity is unstoppable. Here's a powerful point you must hold on to. Your soulmate's joy is rooted in the awareness that the past struggles, the delays, and the moments of doubt were all preparing them to receive what you now embody. Their tears are a direct response to readiness meeting reality. That is why this video matters, why you are here, and why the universe timed it perfectly. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this emotional revelation. Before this moment passes, if this resonates, amplify its effect, share this video with someone who needs to hear this truth, subscribe to follow the unfolding journey, and leave a comment to mark that you were present for this once-in-a-lifetime revelation. Don't skip, because engaging now strengthens the alignment that is actively unfolding. Now, feel the gravity of what's happening. Joy that comes after alignment is heavier than happiness, steadier than excitement, and deeper than desire. Your soulmate's tears are evidence that the waiting, the uncertainty, and the silent preparation were necessary, and that necessity has now transformed into certainty. Don't skip, because the next realization will show you how this certainty is the key to the next chapter. As this part ends, carry this truth in your heart: when patience, growth, and destiny intersect, tears of joy are inevitable. What is happening right now is proof that alignment is no longer abstract, it is alive, it is real, and it is moving toward a future that is ready to embrace both of you fully. Stay till the end, because something huge has already begun and it is only growing stronger.